Iași, my favorite city in the whole Romania, and also the place where I spent at least a third of my childhood. Hi, it's me Daria, and once again I will be talking about the stuff that I love. This time we're going to be talking about Iași, which is, as I mentioned, one of my favorite cities in Romania, and I will tell you why. So, let's start with the beginning, okay? Why would you want to visit Iași? This is the question that I get asked a lot when I talk about this city. People always ask me this, and let me tell you. So, first of all, it is the most important economic and cultural city in the whole Moldova region, and it is one of the oldest cities in Romania. So, this would be only one of the reasons. Iași is also one of the prettiest cities that I have ever been to in Romania, and that is why I love it so much. I've also made lots of memories there, and I'm sure you will as well if you ever do come and visit. Now, before I start telling you more reasons, I think the things that will be my arguments will be the pictures that I will show you and the information that I will give you. So, let's just get into the travel blog. So as I was saying, let me tell you a few of the landmarks that you can visit and a few sites. So I definitely recommend going to the Stefan the Great Boulevard, where you can see lots of shops, lots of, also landmarks, like lots of them. A few of them would be the St. Parascheva Metropolitan Cathedral. I think you can see it on the screen right now. Which was built in an Italian Renaissance style, the Palace of Culture, which is one of the biggest symbols of the city, founded in the early 1900s, and it has 365 rooms. You know, me and my dad like to joke about this thing, and we say that if we would live there, we would go to one room for each day of the year. It houses 4 of the city's biggest museums, which are the Region of Moldavian History Museum, also the Iași Ethnography Museum, Iași Museum of Art, and the Museum of Science and Technology of Georgia Saki Library. Now, if you also want to shop, right near the Palace of Culture, you can find the one and only Palace Public Garden. So, this is one of the most beautiful parks in the heart of Iași. It is next to the Palace of Culture, and it also houses the Palace Mall, which is one of the biggest malls in Iași, and you can find lots of stuff there. It has over 1,000 exotic trees, and it also has lots of beautiful seasonal flowers, and that makes Palace Garden one of the most beautiful in Romania. What I recommend you to do if you do come to Palace is go to the grass and roll on the whole hill of the grass. Trust me, you will love this, because I do this every time that I go there, and it just makes you feel alive, okay? You feel really nice doing this. Want to go somewhere else on new experiences? Well, you can go to the Piața Unirii, aka the Union Square, where you can find lots of places as well to eat, or there's even hotels in there, so you can stay. You can also find lots of pigeons in the Union Square. Trust me, I've seen more pigeons than I've seen people in there, so yeah. And also there is a really big statue in the Union Square, but yeah, trust me, you will love the Union Square. If maybe you're an artist looking for inspiration, definitely go there, you will love it. And I'm pretty sure that they recently added it, but I don't know exactly. They added this really big sign, like the Hollywood sign, but like smaller, with Iași, and you can take pictures there because there are benches near it. You should see them on the screen right now. If you want to see a memorial house, because maybe you heard of Ioan Crangă, which is one of the biggest poets and story writers in Romania, you can go over to Boșdeuca lui Ioan Crangă, which is, as I said, the memorial house of Ioan Crangă, which was actually his house, like his childhood house, which also Mihai Eminescu went in and visited. Mihai Eminescu was one of his friends and also one of the greatest poets and story writers in Romania. Speaking of Mihai Eminescu, you can go in Copou Park, which is a really nice park, which has been a favorite place in Iași for late afternoon strolls or morning walks since the second half of the 17th century. That is a lot. In 1834, Copou Park became the first public garden in the city, and in 1860, in the park, street lamps were installed for the first time. In Copou Park, you can find lots of busts of personalities who contributed to the cultural life of Iași, such as Mihai Eminescu, Ion Creangă, Veronica Micle, Costache Negruții, or Ioan Luca Caragiale, and many, many, many more. And also, because I mentioned Eminescu earlier, you can find his famous stay in Copou Park, which is one of the oldest and the most important monument trees in Romania, and it is over 460 years old. I know that's a lot. Nearby, the Mihai Eminescu Museum was also inaugurated on the occasion of the centenary of the poet's death on June 15th, 1989. Also near the Copou Park, you can find the Iași Botanical Garden, which is dating from 1856 and covering over 250 acres. And it is one of the oldest and largest in Romania. If you want to go to a museum, Natural History Museum, which was founded in 1834, and it features over 50,000 exhibits illustrating fauna from around the world, which is one of the largest of its kind in Europe. You can go to the House of Museums or the Museum of Romanian Literature, and also the Iași Jewish Theater Museum. To have another idea for you, you can go to the Hammock Adventure Park. I have been there myself for the past 2 years. This is the second year when I'm going, and let me tell you, I have never been disappointed by all of the places where you can go. It's really nice. It is in a forest, so if it's hot outside, you might find it a little bit cooler in there and you might feel better. The people there are really nice. They will take care of you, and if you feel like you're stuck somewhere or if you're scared of heights, they will come and rescue you. They will come to you and they'll be like, are you okay? Are you okay with continuing, or do you want to leave? At the end of each route, you have a zip line, which is very fun, and you will definitely enjoy going here. I think I'll put some pictures here so that you will understand what sort of routes. Okay, you can also visit the airport. I visited it last year, and it was a really nice experience seeing all of those planes. I loved it. Also, if you want to visit some universities, you can go to the Medicine University, the Polytechnic University, or the Iași University on Copou Hill. Because I've talked about lots of places that you can visit, lots of places that you can go to, you might be asking yourself, but what if I'm hungry? Well, if you do want to come to Iași, because I convinced you with my very convincing abilities, and if you want to stay in Iași, maybe for a few nights, you can go to Hotel Unirea, Hotel Moldova, Hotel Traian, and many, many more. And if you want to eat, let's say you go over to Palace and you're like, oh my god, there are so many restaurants, which one do I choose? I recommend Bistro Mu because it is one of the best restaurants that I've ever been to. They have a variety of choices, so you will not starve, I promise you. And also, you can go to Pizza Privé, Moara de Foc, or Casa Pogor, because these are also really good places to eat. I definitely recommend Pizza Privé. If you go to Copou, go to Casa Vânătorului to eat, because it is one of the most liked places from what I know there. If you also want to eat, you can go to Chiric. Chiric is also a attraction for tourists, and it is not only an attraction, you can also stay there and you can also eat there, and you can also go with the boat on the water there, which is awesome. You want to go somewhere near it, let me tell you. So you can go to Ruginoasa Palace, which is white with Gothic windows and lines, which impresses its visitors today with the stories hidden within its walls. It is also believed that it's cursed, so beware of the ghosts. If you want to go on a day trip from Iași, you can go to the Neamț Monastery, Agapia Monastery, Vărate Monastery, the town of Piatra Neamț, Ceahlău, or to the Bicaz Gorges, which is what I did this year. I went over to the Bicaz Gorges with my family. It is one of the most astonishing roads in Romania, and you can also find the Red Lake, Lacul Roșu, which was created in 1837 after a major natural landslide. When we went there, there was this really nice fair, sort of a fair. And I got this duck. Wait, let me bring the duck. I brought the duck. I know it's silly, but I got this duck. Okay, look how silly it looks. It's funny. I don't know, I liked it. And I think what influenced me a lot was that there were also ducks on the lake, and they kept coming to the the edge of the lake to me, and that really influenced me. Judge me all you want, I love this duck. So as I was saying, you can have more time, you can definitely go to Chișinău, which is the capital city of the Republic of Moldova, and it really stands out for its European and Soviet influences. There are lots of fascinating parts in Moldova. In Chișinău, you can visit the Art Museum, the History Museum, the Arc de Triomphe, Stefan the Great Park, the park museums, and many, many, many more. Near Chișinău, you have lots of wineries to visit, and more known ones are Milești Mici, Cricova, and far, far away is Purcari. They are very interesting experiences. I have been there myself. If you're a wine enthusiast, definitely go there. So yeah, now, if you liked our videos, please give a subscribe and give a like, because it's free. Okay, thank you so much for your attention and for listening. Goodbye and happy traveling!